is Leah, and I am part of the Artistry Collective Trio. It's Shada from Frapps Scraps at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go on at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage goes on at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and she's joining us tonight for the first time in a while. Yay! So make sure you go on over to her page. Whoa, wrong way. So welcome friends. All right, okay, just making sure everything is working. I am making a card tonight. Hello, must be card night. I loved your card. I love interactive cards, Shauna. I absolutely love them. I haven't made one in a while. Ooh, maybe next time I'll make that disappearing magic card. I'm making a love card. And I'm not stamping, believe it or not. I am not stamping. I will be using die cuts. So I went ahead and I cut all my layers. So I cut an 8.5. Hey, Laurel! Hey! Laurel, remind me. Oh, and we have to remind Val. Val said you were free, she's free, I'm free Friday. Maybe we can go to lunch. Someplace close and inexpensive. But like I said, I cut an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, and this is cardstock from Walmart. It is Georgia Pacific, and okay, cool, yeah. I might not have a car. You might have to pick me up. This is great. Make lunch plans for Friday while I'm online. I'm live. I miss you, friend. I miss you so much. I miss seeing you every day. Okay, let's get back to the card. This is Georgia Pacific. I got it from Walmart. It's not the best card base. You'll always pick you up. I miss you too. Mwah. I need to see you. It's been way too long. But it'll stand up, and once I put the layers on it, it'll be sturdier. And then I have paper. These are all from Michael's. This is Recollections. It's a pink pack. It has all different shades of pink. This is, I believe it's a Georgia Pacific also, because I cut the layers. So this is an A2 size card. It's 5.5 by 4.25, and then each one of these layers is a 1/4 inch smaller. So you'll have an 1/8 of an inch border all around, and in the end it'll look like this. And now we're just going to make it all pretty. So first things first, I'm going to put this to the side. We'll need those later. Okay, I'm going to bring out my Cuddle Bug because it still works. And I'm going to keep using it until it doesn't work anymore, because this is discontinued, but there are plenty of hand crank die cutting machines around. And by the way, Laurel, did you use your Cricut yet? Angie messaged me earlier and she's like, Leah, can you host a craft night? Let's all get together and craft. And I was like, yeah, Linda said the same thing. Okay, so dies. I have this love die. And I have this love punch. No. All right, now you're going to be just like all those other people that have had their Cricuts for years and never used it. I did punch out the love earlier. It looks like this when you punch it out. I might use that too. But first I'm going to start with, I have not used this yet. I bought it because it's a buffalo check embossing plate. You still have your kind of, oh man, I dread the day when the plates go. I don't know, maybe I can go buy some acrylic from one of the hardware stores and cut my own plates maybe, I don't know, or have them cut. I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't want to buy a new one, but I might have to. So this is a buffalo check embossing folder, and there's ridges. There's an embossed side and a debossed side, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put paper cardstock in here. You fold it up, you run it through the machine, and it embosses the paper. So here's my little paper, and I want the image to be on the whole paper. If you put it up, there's a little border, so if you put it up to the crease, it won't have the design on there. So I put it in a spot where the whole piece of cardstock will get an image on it. So, hey Levon, how are you? And you don't use your Cricut either. No, I got to get Laurel to use her Cricut. We'll have a Cricut night. And it comes with 3 plates. This is the base plate, and then it comes with, I don't even know why I'm telling you this because you can't get it, but most of the new die cutting machines come with their own plates. These are well loved. So there's a thick one, and then these 2 are about the same size. It's called a sandwich. You figure out the right sandwich to do what you need it to do, either cut or emboss with embossing folders. They tend to be thicker. Yeah, I need another plate on there. This one is from Joann's. I got it a few months ago. They were having a sale on all their paper. Okay, so this is too thick and it won't go through the machine. So it's a trial and error, right? So you just keep trying all the plates. Here we go. This one will work good. Hopefully, we'll see. Run it back just for good measure. All right. I'm going to try not to move it and check on it. And you can also wet these with thicker cardstock. I think I want more impression on it. Let's try the 2 B's. Okay, this one will make a really good impression. Ah, beautiful. That's just what I wanted. I'm not going to put this away because I am going to be cutting, but can you see that? Isn't that cool? So there's an embossed where it pops out, and there's a debossed. Hey, Christy, how are you? But this looks like it's about the same because it's a buffalo check pattern. This is so cool. Oh my goodness, look at that. I love that. Almost looks like basket weave too. Okay, so let's cut out the love. Here it is. And I have this glitter pack. I think I got it from, no, I'm pretty sure I got it from Michael's. It's a glitter pastels matte stack. Great way to glitter if you don't want to mess. Although this does, it does sprinkle a little tiny bit. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. Just make sure the love will be the right way. And can you see what I'm doing here? All right, so I'm just putting the glitter paper on here, putting the love on there. And then I'm going to make my sandwich. And this is a pretty thick die. I'm not sure where I got it from. Probably Michael's or Joann's. And I'm just playing to see which ones will fit and go through. There it goes. When you hear that cracking, that is the best noise. Aqui Brazil. Okay. There we go. Okay, so dies come with these little holes. You know what they're for? Let me show you. Let me just put this to the side for a second. And now I need my pokey tool. Those little holes are so that you can poke the cardstock to get the cardstock out of the die, because sometimes they get stuck in here. I'm just going to give it a good check, because sometimes the cardstock gets stuck in there. And then you just plop that out and you have love in pink glitter. Now, I know I want this to be dimensional. I want it to pop a little bit. So I'm going to cut out some more, a few more of the love. So it'll make that sturdier, and it'll make it three-dimensional, so it pops up from my design. So I'm going to do that a couple times, cut that love out of just the white cardstock. That's not the one. I have some over here. And I'm just going to do this a few times. It doesn't fit. Okay. This I'm going to have to tape down. So I'm taping the die down to the cardstock. I was thinking of going live from up above like Shauna does, so that you can see what I'm doing. And this is much thinner than the glitter. And again, I'm popping it out. Just where the holes are to push the cardstock out of the die. And this one I don't have to worry about being gentle, because it's a nice big, hey Marie, it's a nice big piece. Okay. And I'm just going to do this a few more times. How are you doing? How's the weather by you? It's sleeting here, or freezing rain. It's yucky out. I have these like pre-cut pieces of cardstock. They were layering pieces, and they're just a little bit small. Now, Laurel, you could do this with your Cricut. Freezing rain too? Yuck. Ugh. I'm so tired of this weather. It's been gloomy. It was like raining all day. Just making sure it fits. Shauna, I see that you use Barely Art glue. Do you like it? I need to get some glue. I'm short on glue. I'm going to be using Aileen's Techie glue tonight. So I've been wanting to try Barely Art glue. You're getting weather in the 60s and 70s. Oh my goodness. You're not that far. I mean, you're like, what, 5-6 hours from me? And it's supposed to be warmer this weekend also here, but wow. Same with Levon. And she's in Arizona. Levon's in Arizona, and they're getting temps in the 70s. I don't know what our temps are. I'm just done with the weather. All right, maybe one more. Poking through the holes to push out the cardstock from the die. And here it comes, nice and easy. It's cold and rainy out there too. Hi, Alyssa, how are you? You know what? Let's do one more thing. I brought out this. I have lots of hearts. I like hearts. I have lots of heart die cuts. This one, all different little sizes. Kind of looks like what Shauna did, right? Yes, everyone do the YouTube-y things. Thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share this video out with anyone you think might like it. Help us grow. Help YouTube recognize us. And why can't I open this? I've used this before. There it is. How about some black hearts? Some people put their dies down, some people put them up. Depends what you feel like in the mood. I like to put my dies this way so I can see where it is, if it's moved. Like I said, some people will put it where this is on the bottom and the cardstock is on top. I don't really trust that because they do tend to move on you. But look at what we have here. all these little black hearts. There's my Stickum tool. There we go. All different size hearts. And then you can use this for another card. You're tired. Good night, my friend. I've been tired too. My work schedule changed and I leave the house way too early before the sun comes up. But here's all the little tiny hearts. I'm going to leave it on here so I don't lose them. And I'll leave this over to the side. And I think I am done with this for now. I want this, and I want some scrap paper. Okay, so I have some Tim Holtz Distress Oxide ink by Ranger. I have Hickory Smoke and Black Soot. You hate being up before. I know. I know. Oh, getting ready in the dark. It's just yucky. And then I'm so tired. So I'm going to take this makeup brush. This one is from Dollar Tree. Yep, it's from Dollar Tree. It says foundation. I guess you put your foundation on with it. That I use it in crafting. So I am going to just rub it on the, and which one did I decide to use? On the black set. So I have done this before with embossed images. I'm hoping this will work, and just going to go with a really light hand, because what I want is to color the parts that are embossed, that are raised, with a light hand. That cool? I was afraid to use black. I was gonna put it on my die, on my embossing plate, but then I didn't want to stain it. But this washes off really quickly. Maybe we'll do that next time. Just with a really light touch, just go over all the embossed areas. That's what I have. I want to try to go a little bit darker. Ooh, it's like an optical illusion. My eyes are like, I got googly eyes. Look at that. How cool is that? I love it. Yeah, it does. It makes it pop. You know, I like things to pop. Okay, so got that. Let's put that to the side. Let's build our layers for our love word. All right, and like I said, I used to have a glue with a precision tip, but I don't know where it is. And I'm really low on it. And like I said, this isn't a really small die. It's a nice size chunky die, which means you don't need glasses to use it. And I'm just gonna just put some dots of glue all around the word, and I'm gonna layer all the white pieces, and then I'm gonna layer the white pieces behind the glittery pink piece. And we'll have a nice, sturdy, dimensional sentiment. It's shadowing a little bit. I don't need this paper anymore. This way now you could see it, right? And I'm just putting dots of glue all around each letter. And remember, I said working with liquid glue gives you wiggle room and time to move and adjust over using double-sided tape or using that, do you remember, is it called the Xyron, where you run it through the sticker maker? I have one of those too. I haven't used that in a long time. But that's good to use if you have a really small die, a very intricate die. You can run it right through that sticker maker and it applies adhesive to one side. There we go. Nice and sturdy because the cardstock was thin. The glitter cardstock is not thin, but this will give it some more depth. Yes, that's the name. You have one. What do you have? Oh, yeah, the Xyron, the sticker maker. Hello. Oh my gosh, this glittery pink is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at that. Look, I could probably do a couple more layers. Love. All right, now let's decorate the card. All right. Oh, you know what I could do? No, I was going to distress the edges, but no. You haven't used it in years? I know, me either. All right, just the glue around the edges here. Ooh, I gotta pop this card base up. That. Maybe let's do that. All right, I have this foam tape. This is from Dollar Tree. I don't know how thick it is, but it comes in a 3-pack and each roll is different widths and thickness of the foam. I just grabbed the first one I saw. And I'm gonna get this foam squares. Here's my little basket of pop-up dots, foam squares. There we go. These are the ones I'm looking for. I have the foam in all different kinds, shapes, sizes. These little mini square ones. I wonder if they'll fit on there. I don't know. All right, I'm going to keep it close by. So I'm going to pop this black layer up onto the pink. And I'm going to put quite a few on there. It's a big card. It's going to be layered. I want it to hold up. And you want it to hold up if you're going to mail it. Okay. And I'm just taking the backing off. And these Dollar Tree foam, the Dollar Tree foam tape really sticks well. And I'm just using my pokey tool to help me take the backing off. Sometimes my fingers don't work. I have the neatest craft room. I hope neat you mean cool and not tidy, because it's not tidy. I started organizing and I was getting somewhere, and then I started crafting and it all went to hell. Look at that. I am going to have to secure this with some glue. There's glitter on the back of this and it's keeping it from sticking well. Here we go. All right, so I'm just going to put a drop of glue on each foam square, rectangle, foam piece, foam tape, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I forgot one. Okay, and there's that layer. And so this one is a long card, but it's going to go this way. Sometimes I'll work on my main layer before I adhere it to the card base. It just depends on the design, what I'm doing. Sometimes it's easier just to embellish it and decorate it while it's on the card base. I love pink and black. Now, from what you see, it's tidy. Okay. And that's going to go like that, but I'm going to pop it up. All right, so I am going to have to do some fussy cutting. Let's see if I have anything thinner. You know what? I have that peel and tear. I have that tear tape that's really, really thin. That's really perfect for these. But it'll be this. Okay. I'm going to have to do the same thing. Just cut it in little tiny strips so that you don't see it behind the letters. That's the magic of camera. right? Yeah, I have things that I'm still going through. Stuff I haven't used for a while, deciding if I really need it. You hear about people donating their stuff to, you know, Salvation Army, Goodwill. I might do that with some of my excess stuff that I haven't used for a while. I have so much paper that I never wanted to use because it's so pretty. Like I don't even understand why that is a thing. You keep it, you buy it because you love it, and then you don't use it because you love it. And there's always a new piece of cardstock or design or pattern that's available, right? So you're going to find another one that you love. I'm learning. Look at how tiny these strips are. All to make them fit behind the letters, right? So if you ever get a handmade card, cherish it. Somebody went through a lot of trouble to make it for you. Okay. All right, and now I'm removing the backing. And don't forget that Christy is on after me. And while she's on, I'm going to be cleaning up my mess. Here we go. Yeah, I was just thinking I could take these off with one hand, but I can't use chopsticks. And my hand motion is reminding me of chopsticks. I have tried so many times. I can't get my hands coordinated enough to use chopsticks. But I can do this. I can take off the backing of foam tape with one hand. Here we go. Okay. That's what I have. And that's what I have. Can you see that? And now I'm going to put glue on here. Because when you work with textured cardstock, sometimes the foam won't stick to it very well. So you really want to secure that. So I'm just putting a drop of glue on the foam squares. And plus, I got a whole bunch of glitter on these foam squares. Or foam strips. So this way I know whoever gets it, it will make it through the mail. It will stay on there securely. And the glue gives me time for wiggle, wiggle. And there's that, right? And you can just leave it just like this. Well, I've got some time here, so let's make it extra. All right, let me clean up a little bit of this mess here. I try to clean these little pieces off as I go. I don't know if you can see, there's so much glitter here. And I know they sell the glitter that doesn't come off the cardstock. This is not one of them. But it's so pretty. I love the sparkles. Okay. Okay, let's embellish this. All right, so I have these little hearts. I have these little hearts, these little plastic hearts, and I have some sequins, and I have some gingham black and white ribbon, and let's just play and see what we can come up with. Okay, and I have my pick-me-up tool. There's little clay at the end of the tip here. By turning this, you push the clay through as you use it and to get a new stick, because sometimes this gets too dusty and it won't pick up your little pieces anymore. But this is what it's for. And then you just start to play in and place in where you want your embellishments to go. This is where a fine tip on your glue comes in handy. There we go, just a tiny little dot. And this is tedious work. Is this blocking? And of course you could sprinkle more glitter on here if you want. All right, I'm going to take the tip off because I got some glue on it. And you just, there's all different kinds. There's wax tips, there's clay tips. This one came in a kit. I think this one came with my silhouette. I bought the scraper tool, the burnishing tool, the little hook, a pokey tool, and this came with it. It was like a little introductory kit that came with my silhouette. And my silhouette is like a cricket. Here we go. All right, so this is what I have with the black hearts. And let's put some of these pink hearts on there. And these pink hearts are all the same size, I think. Yep. And there's no rhyme or reason to where I'm placing these. I like to try to make it look random, but you know that doesn't always happen. All right, let's get out the sequins, which are all different shades of pink. Let me grab a few. And then the other side, I'm just using it to move it and place it where I want it. This is a great tool. Yes, making things look random is hard. And you know, I have actually just tossed some of these rhinestones or sequins just in random places, and then glued them. But even then, they don't look random. I'm trying to make sure I have the right side. I think that was on the wrong side. With the sequins, you want to glue. There is a little bit of a shape. What would you do if a wild animal attacked you? I don't know. What do you do if a wild animal attacked you? What would you do? Oh, goodness. As I was saying, so the sequins, they're not flat. They're kind of cup shape. So cup side up. So the part that goes up, you want that up so that the flat part on the bottom will stick. All right. That's what I have. And then I have that ribbon, but I don't know if there's room for that ribbon. What do you think? Should I try? Where would I put it? What can I do with it? Maybe on the inside. Maybe on the envelope. Shauna decorated an envelope tonight. I didn't bring out an envelope. I need to find that little love punch. Let's punch one out. And we'll do the inside of the card. So punches, I don't even know if anybody uses punches anymore. But I kept all of mine. That goes like that. I hope I am not. Come on out. I still have so many punches. Look at that. Used to use punches all the time before the die cutting machines. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna put glue on the back of it, and I'm gonna put it on the inside of the card, and we'll decorate the inside of the card too. You sold all of your punches when you got your Cricut that you don't use, right? There are a few that I still use. Like I love my circle punch, and I use the tag punch, my tag punches. I have a few of them. I also have some tag die cuts. I use those too. But I don't use them as much as I used to. That's why I've been going through my stuff and finding what I have and just start using what I have. All right. Moses wants to talk to us. I muted him for a little bit. I think that was my first troll. I'm looking for the right color. Okay. This one is a troll. And then let's go get some more black hearts. Just remember, the thing is to have fun and just make it how you like it, right? You like more, do more. You like less, do less. I'm really liking how this is coming out. Here's what I have so far. I really want to do a lot more card making. I haven't done it in a while. I was doing all the other crafting DIYs. I really miss this. Although I think this is messier. I think making cards is messier than doing the other kinds of DIYs. You love it? Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. That might be, oh, maybe on the other side. Right? Okay. There we go. And I have a couple of gems in here too. All right. There's the inside of the card. Just a little bit. I love that font on this love. And then here's the front. What do you all think? And that's it for tonight, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. So don't forget, go on over to Christy's page, Christy's Crafty Cottage. It is the love theme tonight. I wonder if she's making a card. Or she's going to be working on a love journal maybe. Who knows? Let's go over and find out. And as always, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I appreciate it. Thank you, Marie and Lamont. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And as always, if you find yourself here for whatever reason, know that you are not alone and that you matter. And I appreciate you being here. Yay, love. Thank you so much. So I will see you next Wednesday, unless I don't feel good. You love that pink and black together? I know, me too. It's my favorite. I love pink and black. As a matter of fact, I wore pink and black today. I wore my pink scrub top and my black scrub bottoms. I didn't even do that on purpose. All right, good night, everyone. I'll meet you over at Christy's page. Please give me thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell to be notified for when I go live. Usually only go live once a week on YouTube on Wednesdays with the Artistry Collective. It's Frapps and Scraps, myself, Make All the Things With Me, and Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage. And we go on every Wednesday night, most Wednesday nights. And I do upload videos, so hit that bell to be notified for when I upload a video or when I go live. I appreciate you being here. Please share this video out, share my page out with your friends. I would appreciate that. Everyone have a great night, and I'll see you next week.